So, finally,
We're home.
we're home. We're not sweating our asses off, just sitting here. It's a plus. $750 later.
Better than replacing the whole thing.
That's true. Friends of ours over the winter had to replace their entire unit, so I'll take $750 over $4,600. So,
Definitely.
but it's nice. It's running.
It's cool.
They were nice enough, for $750, they were nice enough to refill our Freon, so, you know what? Hey, they didn't have to still, so I appreciate it. And they made sure I didn't screw up the thermostat, which I never did. She always would check it, make sure it was working fine, make sure you wired it.
Just had to make sure.
I know 4 people confirmed that I can do some shit around the house.
I know you can. You do a lot.
I do. Thank you. So, that was the AC issues. Done! We're comfortable. We actually slept down here last night, only because the AC had only been running for a couple of hours, so it was still pretty stuffy upstairs. So I slept on an air mattress right in front of the TV, and Brian slept here on the couch. It was very weird, but it was cool.
Not very well, though.
I slept fine. I can sleep fine almost anywhere.
I was up every couple hours.
Yeah, we'll get to bed tonight. It'll be all good. So, to kind of give a recap, because I'm sure that you've seen a little snippets here and there from my cell phone videos, but Co-Pay-A-Palozza went very well. It was very long. We're actually, thankfully, we're able to get the last 2 in a little bit sooner than we scheduled.
Yeah, we got in early for those 2.
But in a matter of a day, we went to 4 appointments. We only, co-pay-wise, we actually only had to dish out $60. So that's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But you got your finger poked.
I got my finger poked.
You got 5 vials taken out of this arm, 3 vials taken out of that arm, and she hates getting blood taken.
I don't like blood.
But then to boot, on top of it, we're like, well, we've taken enough blood out of you. Let's dilate your eyes. So I had to keep an eye on her, and I've never watched the person's eyes dilate, so I was watching the process. It was pretty... I looked at her and I was trying not to laugh. But I couldn't help it. It was funny looking. I would expect the same if I had to have it done. So, but everything said it was fine. You had what was it? The nuchal test.
Nuchal screening test.
So this
which tests for Down syndrome.
So an early test for that, and that test said it was negative, and the OB said it was like 85% positive. It was like 80 to 85% effective.
Yeah.
And then the blood test you had, the little finger prick.
Yeah.
Confirmed it.
Well, that will confirm.
That will confirm it.
Yeah.
So take it to 100%.
I'm still young enough to where my risks aren't very.
Right. Well, I was actually
anything 35 and over.
Right, because I was telling my dad about it on the way home. The way they used to have to do it when Mom was pregnant with me.
Into the amnio.
And the needle in your belly button.
Yeah, that's an option now because it's too risky, unless they really feel that you're going to have Down syndrome baby, that they'll do it then. But right now it's optional.
Right. Well,
because
no,
there's too many risks.
They said that was the only way.
Yeah, that's what Wendy. That's what
okay.
She said at work too.
Gotcha.
So anyway, but while we were there doing the screening, we got to hear the heartbeat.
Stop.
And I cried a little.
Yeah, you cried a little. I was
just watching.
Just watching. I just have to take it in.
Yeah.
That's really all you can do.
It's pretty interesting. She's jamming that thing in my belly hurts.
Half the time, I bet you did.
It hurts.
I bet your stomach hurts.
She's jamming that.
Imagine this being Ryan's tummy. And imagine this being the end of the whatever device.
I don't know, the sonogram thing.
The sonogram thing, the pad that goes on the belly. It was literally like that. Pushing and moving. And I saw this the whole time. And just like digging in. I'm like, ah! Is the baby gonna start knocking saying, cut it? I can feel that shit. I mean, you were digging.
Yeah, she was digging pretty hard.
It hurt to watch.
Well, that's because I got a few layers of fat here too that they have to
but
get through.
Still, Jesus.
But yeah, that kind of hurt.
I bet kind of more than kind of hurt.
Yeah.
thankfully the OB at the second appointment was a little bit nicer about it.
Yeah. So that went well.
But then the second appointment was...
The nurse, when she brought us into the room, she handed us a little bag, put a bag on the counter.
Yep.
And she said, all right, well, here's some information for you. It's your, some little booklets of information, a list of medications you can take, and your hospital registration papers.
That kind of like, took it to another level for you.
What? Not quite ready for that one yet.
Well, you knew it was coming, but...
Well, I didn't think it was that soon.
I know, because it's only 12 weeks.
Yeah, but they get you ready, so... Yeah.
Some more things to bring it all into focus.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, we'll have to show you upstairs. It is a constant work in progress.
Yeah.
Our spare bedroom, which will be the baby's room,
was my scrapbook room.
Was a scrapbook room, is now a scrapbook and storage room. Yeah. It's a work. We'll kind of do an update from there at some point.
We'll show you before pictures as a scrapbook room, and after pictures as a crappy room. And then the nursery, eventually.
Yeah, as it's clean, all that process, I'm sure. Because we'll spend some time, so.
And then we got our first piece of little baby clothing.
But this was before. It was like about a week ago or so?
Yeah, this has been about a week or two ago. My coworker, she shops at the thrift store, which is great. She gets all of her little boys' clothes there because they grow out of them so quickly. And she finds, like, brand new clothes at the thrift store, tags on it, brand names, Ann Taylor, Gap, all that stuff. So she happened to be there, and she walked past something, and of course, as we all know, Mr. Ohio State.
I'm going through a very depressing time right now.
Yes.
Thank you for your condolences.
We have a little baby.
Little onesie.
So, that's our first official baby outfit.
Mm-hmm.
She got this thing, which is normally, it doesn't have the normal price on it.
They ripped it off.
Yeah. I would guess...
At least $10.
Oh, I would probably say at least 15. 10 to 15. She got it for $1.90. Brand new with the tags on it.
That's 3 to 6 months?
3 to 6 months.
Sweet.
So that's our first item of baby clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of put it a little bit more in perspective too.
More and more.
Little people clothes lying around the house. So
yeah,
it's still processing.
Mm-hmm. And then we still have to plan for the baby shower.
Well, we don't do that.
Well, we have to. We don't have to plan for it, but we have to make sure it's being planned and we're in anticipation, because we have to plan for it.
Well, travel-wise.
With
right.
Going back to Toledo, because now they did say, I did ask the OB yesterday, yesterday.
Yeah.
My days are all screwed up. About traveling, and they told her, as far as driving, you're fine.
Yeah.
They said it was really fine at any time, as long as it's just not flying, but you still have to make sure you stop, like, they said every hour and a half or 2 hours, which that's no problem.
Get up and walk around and drink lots of water.
It'll take us probably maybe another hour or so to get there, which is fine. Big deal.
Yeah. So we'll be getting with them and figuring out when we want to do that. Yeah, so we're on our way.
It's getting there. It's just kind of scary.
The next appointment is at 16 weeks. And that's just a basic tummy check. Possibly doing the 4D. They have packages where they do gender scans to find out what the baby is. And then a 4D sonogram where you can see more of the features of the baby.
That I would wait on, especially for the features.
Yeah, I think we'll wait on that. But the gender scan, with them, you can go as early as 16 weeks, as long as the baby cooperates, of course.
Yeah.
And we have to pay for it. The insurance doesn't cover it, so we'll have to pay for that if we want to do that. Otherwise, the next big appointment will be 20 weeks, which is only 2 months away.
Right.
So that's when the doctor will do the sonogram, and we can find out through the doctor if the baby cooperates while we're having.
Yes.
I don't really care what we have.
Right.
Either way.
Neither do I.
One
Always,
way or the other.
as long as it's healthy.
10 fingers, 5 fingers. Just 5 fingers. Yeah, those 5. No, these 5.
There you go. Yeah. Do that.
10 fingers, 10 toes.
Yes.
2 eyes, a nose, and ears.
With 2 nostrils.
Yeah. You know, all that good stuff.
All the
Yeah.
all the standard parts. You know.
But I don't know. For some reason, I have a feeling it's a girl. I don't know. I just do.
Okay.
All signs point to girl.
I think you just heard it too much, and Lisa's been harping you too much, saying it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a girl.
No.
Chinese calendar says it's going to be a girl.
No, I don't care about the
Wives' tales say it's going to be a girl. So
Yeah,
we'll
no,
see.
I don't know. I just have a feeling, though, that it's going to be a girl.
That's fine.
So, we shall see in a few weeks.
Yes.
Well, 8 weeks at least.
Just
Possibly 4.
several, yeah.
Yeah, several weeks. So, that's about it.
That's it. We are back home finally, doing now just the same old stuff.
Yeah. Now we're
Back
back,
to our-
to boring.
Back to our boring lives. So we'll do updates as it becomes, as we feel it being entertaining enough. So, because I could sit here and tell you every week that, yes, she's still growing a baby.
And I lost 4 pounds since
Oh,
my
yes.
last appointment 4
4
weeks ago. I lost 4 pounds.
Awesome.
So,
The doctor looked at you and said, "Are you trying to diet?"
no, not really. It just happens that way.
Hey, like I said, that's fine. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for commenting and saying, sending us messages on Facebook over the weekend. It's just it's just nice to be back home. I couldn't thank Ryan's, dad and stepmom enough, but we needed to get out of there.
I'm sure they wanted us out by the end
I'm
anyway.
sure they did.
We
So,
invaded their house for a few days.
yeah.
So.
All right, folks. You guys take it easy. We'll talk to you soon.